Wednesday, which we call Savannah's Day, because Savannah Guthrie is here. Please welcome Savannah. Savannah's Day. She just made the run across from Studio 1A.
Did in the
made
rain
it in time.
too.
Yeah.
It's like spinning outside.
Is it miserable out there?
Yes.
It's like 2 weeks of rain here in the Northeast.
I know.
2 weeks of rain.
But we can't complain. I mean, we can because
We
we
will.
enjoy complaining.
Yeah, we will.
And actually, complaining about the weather is one of my favorite things to do.
I know, me too.
So let's complain about the weather.
All summer long, you're like, it's so hot. And then in the winter, it's like, it's so cold. Like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's called
Summer.
weather.
Winter.
It's really hot in the Southwest right
Yeah,
now.
I
I
know.
grew up in Tucson, and it's like 110. Yeah, give a shout out to Tucson.
Yeah. But
I
it's the
feel
dry
like that
heat.
was, it is a dry.
The dry heat.
Yeah, like an oven.
It's exactly. It does feel better. 120 in Phoenix feels better than it does in New York.
Oh, no question.
Yeah.
No question. Although, I mean, there's a point where it's so hot and dry, you feel like a potato chip. You know, you just have like no moisture.
Not at all.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to start off today. You heard the news about Demi Lovato, right? Oh, God, our hearts go out to her. Look, she is working through something millions of Americans can relate to, and that is addiction. Demi's in the hospital. She's recovering from an apparent drug overdose. And our own Natalie Morales has got the latest on the story. Watch this.
Demi Lovato has long spoken openly about her battles with drug and alcohol addiction and bipolar disease, battles many of her fans thought she had under control.
Engine 97, Rescue 35, unconscious.
But Us Weekly is reporting that friends who were with Lovato treated the 25-year-old pop star with Narcan, a drug used to reverse the effects of opioid overdoses. Sources say she was stable, alert, and breathing when first responders transported her from her home in the Hollywood Hills. A rep for Lovato confirms that she is awake and with her family, saying some of the information being reported is incorrect and they respectfully ask for privacy and not speculation. People magazine says their sources say this was not a suicide attempt.
Demi has severed ties with a lot of the people who have helped her maintain her sobriety over the years. This is what everyone around her was afraid of happening.
Last year in a documentary called Simply Complicated, Lovato gave fans a raw look at her life.
I actually had anxiety around this interview.
Why is that?
Because the last time I did an interview this long, I was on cocaine.
And in October 2016, at a panel event, Hoda asked Lovato if sobriety was still a daily struggle.
That some days I forget that I'm bipolar, and other days there are times where I have to buckle down and call people and check in with my therapist. But I would say that it gets easier. Some days I think about drinking and other days I don't.
Just last month, the singer raised eyebrows, releasing a new single called Sober, the lyrics seeming to suggest a relapse.
I'm so sorry, I'm not sober anymore.
The song coming just months after the singer publicly celebrated 6 years sober. Then Sunday night in Southern California, Lovato struggles to remember the lyrics on her latest single.
I forgot the words.
Now friends and fans are praying for Lovato. The well wishes trending on Twitter, all hoping this tragic turn of events is just a small detour on the long road to recovery.
Natalie, thank you. So many families deal with this.
Of course.
They said the stats were, in the United States alone in 2016, opioids killed 42,000 people in the United States, more than any previous year. And I think so many families who are dealing with addiction think they're the only ones.
Yeah.
It gets so stigmatized.
And that's just opioids. I mean, if you want to branch out and talk about alcoholism, I mean, so many people have struggled, have grown up with it, had it in their families, are struggling it for. And I think also with Demi Lovato, what you see is that sobriety is a journey. She's a young woman. She got sober, I think, when she was a late teenager. She's just in her 20s, you know, and you just got to keep at it. And I hope that she feels all the love that people have been sending toward her because, you know, everyone can understand the struggle. Everyone knows how hard it is.
It's very rare for somebody who's getting sober, you know, from drugs or alcohol, what have you, to get sober and never relapse. In fact, they say the majority will relapse. And she puts such pressure on herself. If you read her statements talking about how I really felt like if I relapsed, I would be letting my fans down, and I would be sending the message to others that it's, quote, okay to relapse. And I think exactly the opposite is true, that people understand it's a part of the process. It's not that you celebrate it, you hope it doesn't happen, but there's no shame. And I mean, there's only well wishes.
Yeah.
I also think it speaks somewhat to the pressures of fame and the difficulties of mental illness. You know, she talked about her bipolar disorder and her eating disorders, which she said is the hardest thing she's dealing with. That's constant, you know, that you can get past the urge to drink, but food is with you every day.
Yes.
It's with you every day. And so she's been struggling with that. And even Ariana Grande, also 25, by the way, came out. She had to defend somebody saying, why aren't you promoting your records as much as you used to? And she said, because it destroyed my mental health and it was horrible for me. She wrote, I don't remember anything about those years of my life. I'm doing much better now, career-wise and health-wise. So much scrutiny.
I know. And I think it's, you know, I think a lot of people probably think, oh my gosh, well, wouldn't you want to be a pop star? Isn't it so great? And you have hair and makeup and clothes and fame and money. And yes, I think that all sounds pretty good, but there is another side to it. And I think that having love and compassion for people who are public figures is, it's just the right way to go. They are human, you know? I think when you think about celebrities or people you see in a magazine, you're like, we're all so distant from them, but we think they can't be real, but they have their struggles. And, you know, in a situation like this for both of those young women, I mean, they are facing a ton of pressure at really young ages. Can you imagine?
No. And honestly, it's like you know a lot of famous people. I know a lot of famous people. Famous people are just like us. They're exactly like we are, except we know them. You know, we know their name, we know their face. They're exactly like you are. They have the same problems. Some of them have more money, but you're guaranteed they're struggling with the same issues you and all your friends are struggling with. And on that note, just want to remind you that if you or someone you know is struggling with substance abuse or addiction, there is help. You can call the National Helpline anytime, day or night. It's 1-800-662-HELP or 4357. Got to turn the page to some better news, and that is some lucky winner in San Jose, California, is now a 100 millionaire.
Hundreds,
yes,
right?
Hundreds.
What's the jackpot?
It was, okay, the jackpot, the Mega Millions jackpot was $522 million. If you opt for the one-time cash payment, you get a payout of $308.1 million. You know
what's so funny?
Only one person won it.
So it was sold by Ernie's Liquors in San Jose, California.
Ernie!
Made me laugh because we actually had a live shot of Ernie's Liquors on the show this morning. It's all dark. It's like 4 a.m. there. What are we hoping somebody comes in like, here's my ticket? You know? But anyway, yeah, it's a good old Ernie's Liquors. You know, the store that sells it, they get some kind of prize too, right?
Yes.
They get a cut of some money.
And now you got to think about who is it?
Yes.
Who's sitting in their house, maybe someplace around San Jose going, oh my God.
What? I know,
right?
And what do you do? Do you tell anyone? What do you do with the ticket?
They say you don't. They say don't.
I lose my phone 14 times a day. I'd be like, take it from me. I don't want to hold it.
Right, it's like the golden ticket in Wonka.
I know.
So they haven't come forward yet, and when they do, they're going to be very happy. And the question is, will they? What will they? Like, will they do? Will they quit their job? You know, like, would you quit your job?
No, not right away.
Yeah.
No, I would come the next day to be like, I won the lottery. No, but I would work for a while, I think.
Yeah.
But I mean, can you imagine just to not have those financial worries?
No.
You would just have that removed from you?
Just to have it all. Now, speaking of work and worry,
yes.
You and I made a bet last week at work about who had the most hideous childhood photos. You remember this?
We did.
We threw down.
We did.
We were talking about fashion and our questionable fashion history. And so now we have each submitted our entries.
Well, I just want to say, too, that Megyn and I have this, like, freakish similarity. We are the same age. We've had many of the same life experiences. Yep. We both lost our fathers when we were teenagers, both 16 years old suddenly. We both went to law school. I mean, there's like when I read your book,
covered the Supreme Court together.
Yes, I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And now we both think that we were very unpleasant-looking children.
We were.
So the similarities just go on. So should we do a competition?
Yes, with very little effort made by my mother. I just have to note that for the record. Yes, okay. So do we have a split screen or what do we have? Just there, that's mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zoom in on it. Now, I think this is cute. The styling is questionable, but look at your face. You're adorable.
There's a flower pot on my head.
Okay.
Not to mention my teeth, which there was like the Grand Canyon between those two front things
Okay,
until
but
the
I think-
oral surgeon got involved.
All right, but if you just look at it, again, styling questionable, flower pot, I'll give you, but you're cute. Like you have a cute face.
All right, what do you got? What do you got, sister?
Okay.
What do you mean? That is only about the
Okay.
expression, where
No.
it's a little mugshot.
The expression,
but
that's
the
my
face
face.
is beautiful.
That's my face. And look at my hair. I look like a boy. I mean, I know it's Megyn's show, but I have the worst picture, right?
No, and look, I have it. And look, I have another one. Look at that one.
Oh, wow.
Look at that one.
It looks like a mugshot for like shoplifting when I was 13 or something.
Which I also did. Yeah.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. We have
I know, it's so weird.
a lengthy criminal
Yes,
history that we
yes.
could divulge another
Yes,
time.
exactly, but it's been expunged.
Oh, well, there are no winners in that competition. We just thought we'd share that with
Yes,
you.
exactly.
So great to see you.
Thank you.
All right, see you next Wednesday. We'll be right back.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.